Hey, what's happening, Roland? Well, today is Friday, and it's time for my Friday update of the week. And it's been a very interesting week. This week was the only week, I think, this whole year where I did not fish. I had no fishing this week. I had plenty of other things to do, and I was quite busy, but I did not fish. But I can tell you about some good fishing, though, and I'm going to talk about that. But first of all, what happened Saturday was I was up at Hunter's Gallery up in Pennsylvania, and I was doing seminar work with talking all about how I catch fish at the headwaters, how I do my shiner stuff, my new 2072 tracker boat that I have all rigged up. It's so special. The moving water situation that I have right now with the afternoon thunderstorms. It's now July, middle of the summer, a lot of rain, and a lot of fish working that moving water. And so that's all been a huge part of my my repertoire of catching bass. And the beautiful thing about this month is I've caught a couple 10-pounders, a couple 8-pounders, a couple 9-pounders. So it's not just, people forget that Florida is not as hot as some of the other states. I lived in Oklahoma. Oklahoma is way hotter than Florida. Here it is July in Florida, and it's 90-something degrees, and it's an issue, but yet, with the afternoon thunderstorms, it kind of cools off, and it's a little bit more comfortable. You have a good early morning bite, a good late afternoon bite, particularly with the cloud cover of the storms and stuff. So it's some really good fishing now, and believe it or not, last year I had 3 bass over 10 pounds on artificial bait in June. And this year I did the same thing, mainly artificials and shiners. And here it is July, I caught a couple of monster bass as well. So, and last year, if you think about it, the biggest bass I caught all year was the middle of August. It was a hot summer day and a thunderstorm came up. A big bolt of lightning came down, and my grandfather was killed by lightning years ago. And so I have a phobia against lightning. And so I was reeling real fast. And a 12-pound, 11-ounce bass, ate my chatterbait. So that was my biggest bass of the year. So the point is, summertime is good fishing here in Florida. Well, summertime is also great fishing up in the Northeast. Now, my son Scott, he's just fished today. This is the last day I think that he'll fish. He's on the Elite Series, the BASS Elite Series, and he's up on the St. Lawrence River out of Clayton, New York, and he just weighed in. He had over 20 pounds. Now, yesterday he had over 20 pounds. 20 pounds of fish is a huge amount of fish. That's 5 fish that average over 4 pounds. That's a big, giant bag of fish. He had over 20 pounds yesterday, and he had over 20 pounds today. He had over 40 pounds, like 41 pounds for the total 2 days, which is normally a great day. You'd be in the top 2 or 3 in the whole tournament. But this tournament was so incredible with the big smallmouth, and I'm going to explain that in a minute. He did not make the top 47 cut. Now, they cut to 47. I think he was 48th or something. It's just some crazy thing. So the point is they're catching more fish, more smallmouth than they've ever caught before. Now, I love the St. Lawrence River, and years ago, back in the 80s, I won some tournaments on the St. Lawrence, but not with the weight they're having now. Now, they're having a bigger weight, and the reason is gobies, zebra mussels. Now, for years, when gobies and zebra mussels moved into the St. Lawrence system, they said, oh, it's a big problem. It's gonna mess up the fishing. It's gonna ruin everything. The gobies and the zebra mussels have helped more than anything because the zebra mussels are a filter, and they've filtered the water, and it's now clearer water. So now there's more weed growth and more cover, and the gobies are the choice of food. So now the guys that are catching these big giant smallmouth are kind of imitating the goby. They're eating the gobies like crazy. The gobies are little minnows like that come from, I don't know, Europe. And they're non-indigenous, but hey, they're a great, great boon to the Great Lakes system. I'll tell you, all the places where the gobies and the zebra mussels are firmly established, the smallmouth bass have gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. And right now, if you look at the weights, so you have to look it up on the Bassmaster schedule, it's just a record weight right now. The guys are catching them sight fishing. They catch them with front scanning sonars. They're catching them deep. They're catching shell. They're catching them every which way. But they're giant 4 and 5 and 6 pound smallmouth, more so than ever before. So that's what's happening right now up on the Great Lakes. Now, also what I've done this week is I'm getting all my stuff ready. I'm going on a great big trip. I'm going up to Minnesota. I'm going to Canada. I'm going to St. Lawrence, not St. Lawrence. I'm going to Chesapeake Bay. Getting all my camera gear ready. You think it's easy doing film work? You think it's easy doing YouTube? Well, just today I had to buy a new $400 GoPro. Okay, I had 2 GoPros burn out on me. $400, $500, $600 a shot. Okay, now I have to. Let me just explain my complement of stuff just to do the GoPro, just to do the YouTube like we're doing now. I have to have at least 5 GoPro cameras at $400 or $500 a piece. That's a couple $1,000. I have to have a new sound system. Here's a sound deal. Right here, I just bought this new Ceremonic system. It's $400 or $500. It's a new wireless sound. It's just perfect for the GoPro stuff. But also, this isn't my regular television show. I do a regular television show, and I have regular photographers that I hire on contract to do that. And so that's another $400 or $500 a day that I have to spend for doing that. So when I do my regular film series, my regular television series, I'm spending thousands and thousands of dollars a day, well, pretty much a day, to get the job done. But on the YouTube, I'm kind of cutting corners. And you might say, well, gosh, I got 170,000 viewers and I'm getting paid. Sure, I'm getting paid on YouTube. But the money that I'm getting paid just barely covers the cost of my editing, all this equipment that I just bought. I bought $2,000 worth of equipment this week. So, we have a lot of expenses here. But here's the thing. Here's the beautiful thing about YouTube. YouTube is the greatest thing going for me because all my advertisers and sponsors like Bass Pro Shop, like Favorite Rods, which I have this shirt on, like Spiking Corporation, they're all saying, Roland, you're not giving us sort of value on television. Television's kind of going downhill. You're going to have to step it up and do some social media. Well, about 4 or 5 years ago, I had my son Scott, who's just a king of the social media. He has 650,000 subscribers right now, way more than I do. But here's the deal: with 170,000, I'm getting the message out. I'm talking about my advertisers and my sponsors, and I have a new sponsor, O'Reilly, and I have my boats all wrapped. So I'm really kind of getting started. It's like a new kid on the block. It's a new adventure getting into the social media, and I really enjoy it. I'm actually working harder and more time than I've ever done because I post 2 times a week on the social media thing on the YouTube, and of course I do my 13-week regular television show that takes me all over the country. But between those 2 adventures, boy, I'm telling you, I'm working hard and I'm just having a lot of fun. But the other thing I'm having fun at, and that is headwaters. I'm guiding now, full-time guide. Well, pretty much full-time. I'm not guiding much now in July and August, September, because it's film time and it's hot weather. But I've been guiding really well. And the thing is, about right now, Headwaters is the hottest lake in the United States. It's the best lake we could ever fish. And we're catching more fish than ever. And I'm averaging a trophy bass catch a day. That is an 8-pounder. And it qualifies for trophy bass catch. You take the photographs of it, you show it on the scale, you document it, and you send it into the YouTube. Rather than send it into the Florida Trophy Catch on the internet. And what you get is a beautiful certificate of merit and a nice gift certificate from Bass Pro Shop. And hey, one of my guys, it was a couple of weeks ago, he sent in and got the Florida Trophy Catch, but they put the names in for drawings each month, and he got drawn for an Ultrex trolling motor, won a $3,000 trolling motor on top of that of the prizes he got from Bass Pro Shop. So anyway, this Florida Trophy Catch is really a worthwhile thing. Anyway, I'm getting ready to go. The other thing I'm doing a lot of woodwork right now. Look at this bowl. That's a bowl that's spalted wood. What spalting is is when you get wood and you let it kind of halfway mold, get the mold in there, you see how the dark little strains, that's how the mold gets into the wood and kind of then discolors it. And that's such an exquisite design. Look at the design of the wood. It's just phenomenal. And every single bowl I make, it's all different. Every single one has its own signature. It's its own different thing. And so I'm doing that. I'm also making turkey calls. You see me advertise my turkey calls, and I sell them on my website as well. A couple $100, you get a nice personalized turkey call that I make that really catches and kills a lot of turkeys. I mean, it's a big time turkey call. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Get my stuff ready. Getting all caught up on turkey turkey calls and bowls, and getting ready for a great big trip for the next couple of weeks up north. And so son, folks, hey, it's great. It's great. I'll tell you, this fishing game is just so much fun. I just enjoy it so much. And thanks for watching, and thanks for being a member of my YouTube. We'll see you again soon. I got to answer the phone. We'll see you again soon.